Lyft just announced a new feature that allows passengers to favorite their driver or block them. Let's talk about it. Hey everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to the Rideshare Guy. And that's right, Lyft just announced a feature that I know passengers and even drivers have been liking. But of course, as we go on in the video, I want to know your comments, so make sure you put down what you think in the comments below. But they just announced that they are going to allow passengers to be able to favorite their driver, to be able to try to get them again in the future, or block them entirely. So this is an interesting little take, and this is something that I know passengers have been wanting. I know some drivers have been wanting as well. And essentially what it means is they are going to allow for passengers who favorite their favorite drivers to be able to get them in future scheduled trips. They're going to try to get them as best they can, but it doesn't necessarily guarantee that you are going to get the same driver again. And this does not seem like it is going to be on the fly. So if you just open up your Lyft app looking for a ride to go from point A to point B, if your driver is not available or in the area or even online, don't expect them to try to pair it. But it is a possibility. They could work that into the code probably in the future, but they're probably going to work with scheduled trips first. So if you schedule your trips and you have a favorite driver, that driver will get the preferred scheduled trip, and they will be able to know that this is coming from a passenger who requested them as their favorite driver. So they have the ability to stand out when it comes to a passenger trying to request one of their favorite drivers to take them on a scheduled trip. Now, of course, this only counts in your area. This doesn't count elsewhere, but what that means is, yeah, you could potentially get the same passenger if you're a driver. Now, if you don't like that passenger and they still favorite you, well, if that comes through on a scheduled trip, you could just be like decline and not worry about it. So that's how you could do that. You can also rate less than 3 stars for that passenger, and that is supposed to tell Lyft not to match that passenger with you, although we've definitely heard stories where people still get matched with each other, and it is what it is. But that is something that you can try to do if you don't like your passenger, but yet they favorited you. I mean, that does happen, let's be real. Now, on the flip side, passengers can also block their driver. So if they had a bad experience and they didn't like the driver, they can actually block them from being paired with them again. So this is a new feature set as well. And so it's allowing for preferred and blocked drivers. And you'll be able to manage this through your settings. They haven't given the exact specifics of how it's going to roll out, but I know when you want to favorite your favorite driver, at the end of the trip, when it gives you to rate the driver and all that, you'll see favorite this driver. And when it comes to blocked driver, I'm not sure exactly how they're going to do that just yet. I don't know if you have to go into the settings and do something, or if it would be on that if you rated low. Let's say you gave 2 stars or 1 star or something, and it says block this driver instead of favorite this driver. There's a lot of there's several different ways, and they haven't come out fully with how it's going to look. But if you're interested, you can always make sure you subscribe to the Rideshare Guy, because if there's updates that are notable, we'll definitely make sure to let you know exactly what's going on. But yes, that is their newest announcement when it comes to what passengers can do when it comes to drivers for favoriting them and also blocking them, in slew of new features that they've just announced when it came to safety, including things like PIN verification and all that good stuff. But as I said in the beginning, I want to know what your thoughts are. So do you think this is a great feature? Are you going to be one of those preferred drivers, or are you going to be one of those drivers that get blocked? If you're a driver and passengers, are you going to be using this option? Let us know in the comments below. And with that being said, make sure you're subscribed, turn on notifications. And if you want to know more of what's going on, check out this video right here, and we'll see you in the next one.